everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reviewing Otsuka's newest mini album, AIO PIANO. Before we get started, I want to remind you that this is simply my opinion on the mini album, and if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Otsuka is always quite busy, and if there's no new album yet, we have a new mini album composed of songs from the past. But the twist is that this is all piano version of those songs. And of course, we get many famous songs from a discography, but there are also songs that aren't usually promoted and much more recent. And there's also the incredible Renai Saishin, which is the song that made me discover AI and appreciate her music in the first place. I think if you've been listening to Otsuka for a while, this mini album and its concept isn't without reminding of the excellent AIO Punch that came out in 2014. And this mini album did the same thing. It rearranged all the songs and gave them a different flavor. And I highly recommend this one as well if you like to hear a more mature and mysterious take on our most famous songs like this one. But now let's talk about AIO Piano. We know Otsuka has amazing songs. Her last few albums have proven that, and even her earlier work has been carried by J-pop hits that are hard to forget, especially if you started to listen to J-pop around the time, like in 2006, and this mini album is great. A ballad like Renai Saishin, rearranged simply with the piano, is still as extraordinary to me. It adds so much depth and beauty, and it's hard not to love it even more, especially when it's stripped down like this. The mini album opens on a beautiful instrumental called Say, and it's such a beautiful melody. I really hope we get a studio version with lyrics and I singing on it, because it really is an intriguing one to me, and I just connected to it immediately. Yume Kui always has that very recognizable chorus, and Ai's voice on it, even with the stripped down melody, just makes the song still stay so remarkable. You still remember it immediately no matter how different it is this time. Hey Bear is a song from her last album, Love Honey, that came out last year, and once again this is such a beautiful, softer version of the original. It takes all the silliness away and transforms it into a lovely ballad, and I love how the bridge of the song is the chorus only with the piano. It just really shows how easy it is to remember this song and its melody, and it just shines a lot more here. Kingyo Hanabi sounds absolutely incredible on this mini album. Really, the melody shines, and if you compare it to the original, it keeps this very traditional Japanese melody quite well and stays as appealing as the original. Hibi Ikike Ireba is also from her last album, Love Honey, and this might be the version I'm not the fondest of on this one, as the original had these very jazzy arrangements that I loved very much. But this piano version is still lovely, but it just doesn't have the same impact on me as the original did. Of course, like I said before, Renai Saishin stays no matter what, an incredible ballad, and this piano version is just incredible. It's definitely one of my favorite out of all of them, and it stays as good as it was over 10 years ago. Finally, the song that concludes this mini album is Neko ni Fusen. Not one I listen to often, but this version definitely slows things down. And her vocals 13 years later make the song really beautiful, and she really improved, so when you compare it to the original, you definitely hear how her voice is stronger and calmer, and the fact that it's a piano ballad this time takes all the silliness of the original that sometimes felt too crowded to me, and this time it's just the piano and Ai's voice, so it is quite great. AIO Piano is a lovely addition to Otsuka's discography and a nice conceptual approach to songs from her discography that go from her early days to very recently, and I like the songs picked. There's a great variety here, and the rearranged versions all shine on their own, and it just shows another side of these songs and just give you a different flavor, and that is why I give this mini album 4.5 stars. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to tell me what you think of the mini album down below, and I'll see you next time.